time. So, several years ago, I needed to have a very minor medical procedure. I told my friend about it, and she seemed really concerned. So, I have to go to the hospital tomorrow for a very minor procedure. Whoa, seriously? Are they going to put you down? Her first reaction was, are they going to put you down? I was really confused because that's what people say when an animal needs to be euthanized. Euthanized is when you kill an animal because they're really sick or too old to have a good quality of life. Then I realized that what she meant was, are they going to put you under? Put you under is when the doctor uses general anesthesia to make you sleep for a surgery or other medical procedure. Are they going to put me down? What? Yeah, you know. Did you mean, are they going to put me under? Oh, yeah, I guess that's what I meant. We laughed and laughed because a tiny word like down or under makes a huge difference. In this case, the difference between sleeping forever and sleeping for just a couple of hours. A good way to remember the difference for these two is that if you put something down, you put it down into the ground. If you put someone under, it's like they're under a blanket to go to sleep. The funniest part about this whole conversation and misunderstanding is that my friend is a very well educated native speaker of English. So if she can't get it right, what hope is there for everyone else? In this series, I will break down some common phrasal verbs so that you'll be able to say exactly what you mean in English. Let's start with some similar examples to the ones we heard about in this story. We'll be using the base verb put. So, number 1, put something down. This means to end an animal's life out of mercy or kindness. For example, the racehorse had 2 broken legs, so they had to put him down. Number 2, to put someone down means to insult someone or to say something mean that hurts their feelings. A put down can also be a noun. So our first example, if someone is always putting you down, then they probably aren't a very good friend. Our second example as a noun, the put downs and negative comments really hurt her confidence. Number 3, put up with. To put up with something means to allow something to happen or to tolerate some kind of behavior. For example, they had to put up with his embarrassing behavior because he was paying for the trip. Number 4, to put off means to delay or to wait to do something until a later time. This is commonly used in business talk. Like you could say, there's a schedule conflict, so we will put off the meeting until next week. Or, more casually, to put off can mean to bother or disgust someone. Like you could say, she was really put off by his body odor. And number 5, put on. I think most students of English know the basic usage of this one, to put on some clothes or to put on makeup or some kind of beauty product. For example, first put on your socks, then put on your shoes. Or, she puts on red lipstick every morning. But the tricky part is that put on has so many meanings. I have a list here of 7 common expressions with put on, but just keep in mind there are a lot more than that. So the first one I want to tell you about is to put on weight. To put on weight means to gain weight or to get fatter. You could also use it less specifically by just saying to put on a few. It implies that someone has gained weight without actually saying a few kilograms, a few pounds. So for example, you might say, he put on 10 kilograms during quarantine. Number 2, to put someone on means to trick someone into believing something, especially as a joke. I think this is most commonly used in the United States. Like you might say, Don't listen to Uncle Fred. He's just putting you on. Number 3, to put the blame on someone or something. The word blame is often omitted here. We often just skip the word blame and just say to put it on someone or something. For example, don't put this on me. The accident was your fault. Number 4, to put on an event or a show. The band put on a concert to support their favorite charity. Number 5, to be put on a specific medical treatment. For example, his blood pressure was too high, so the doctor put him on a low sodium diet. Number 6, to put on an act. This means to behave in a certain way in order to deceive someone. It's usually not a joke, and it's usually done in order to gain something. The footballer put on an act to waste time. The soccer player put on an act to waste time. Number 7, to put someone on the phone means to pass the phone to somebody so you can talk to them. For example, I want to talk to Mary. Can you put her on? These are just the examples that I hear the most. It seems that British English speakers like expressions with put on, such as put the kettle on. But it's also used in the United States. It's just a very widespread and commonly heard phrasal verb that I think will really help you to understand English and to speak more clearly. Leave me a comment down below if there are any other phrasal verbs that you'd like to see a video about. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!